Yo, what's up, guys? It's Andrew from ProducerSociety.com. Today I'm going to show you a brief piano roll tutorial in GarageBand. So I'm just going to explain the structure of it to you, and then I'm also going to show you some tricks and tips and things that make it useful to use. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this. I'm going to preview this article first so you can see what I'm going by. Anyway, so you got your piano roll, right? It's down here. And to bring this up, you just hit E. You can hit E on your keyboard, or you can hit this editor right here, the scissors. And that's essentially how you do it. So you see it's literally a roll. It's got your piano alongside the DAW here. And then you have your grid line. So each key responds to a point on the grid. So for instance, you got this one right here. Well, that's a grid line right there. And you can see how they're both highlighted like this. So that's one thing that you should know. Another thing worth mentioning is that you can also switch to your piano roll, or excuse me, your score editor like this. And that's how you bring this up. So also you have your volume, or excuse me, your horizontal zoom slider. That's how you make it zoom in or out. You can also do the same thing by opening or closing your fingers together on the trackpad, and that does the same thing as well. Moreover, I would say that the most important feature of the piano roll in terms of being able to draw the notes in the DAW is to use the Command and then C function. So that's actually how you draw everything in. And then you can extend it like that as well. And that's what's going to allow you to draw things in quickly. That's the most important feature, I would say. Another good feature is that, let's say you draw a bunch of notes like this. So if you select all of them like that, and then you pull the length like that, it'll also adjust the length according to how you adjusted the length of one note. So that's another useful thing. Another thing that I use pretty much all the time is that By the way, I got a present for you. Go to ProducerSociety.com/free mixing cheat sheet. That'll put you on my list to get a free mixing cheat sheet. And I send all kinds of cool tips and stuff that I don't share anywhere else. You can also join my forum at forum.producersociety.com. For now, it's totally free to sign up, but in the future, I'll probably lock it down and then turn it into a full course platform. I copy and paste notes together. So you go Command C, and then you go drop your playhead wherever you want it to begin, and then you hit Command V, and then it's gonna do that. It's gonna copy and paste all the notes for you again. So that's something that I use all the time. It's important to note that you want to have your playhead arrow wherever you're doing your work. So that's kind of like the bar that you use to copy and paste whatever you have to. Of course, you got your quantizer and your transposition knobs and all that, but that is not really part of the piano roll. That's just a different part of the smart controls. So, you can go to another video for that. Also, it's worth mentioning that you got your octaves combined like this, or rather laid out like this. You got C2, C1, C0, C1. Those are basically the octaves of the piano. So C3, that's middle C. Anyway, let's clear up this piano roll. There we go. Let's move on to the next thing. You also have your controller right here, and this will adjust, volume, modulation, expression, sustain. So if you draw some notes in there, you can either increase the velocity just by kind of like going like that, and that's going to change the velocity of the note. So bring that way down. Let's bring that way down. There, now it's 51. So you can do the same thing with sustain. Or you can do pitch bend as well. There's a bunch of stuff that you can do. You can also adjust your treble and your drive and chorus and stuff like that. What's another thing here? I already mentioned the E. I already mentioned the command click, copy and paste the notes, select and retract the MIDI notes, and copy and paste using the playhead arrow. So this one's a one that I don't use too often, so I'm probably gonna mess it up when I show you. But anyway, like let's say you wanted to draw in some snare or some hi-hat rolls. So if you go like this, let's say you go like that, and then you drop your playhead like this. Oh, what the? Where's the playhead arrow? There it is. So if you just copy and paste like that, and just keep hitting copy paste, the playhead arrow is going to move according to how many MIDI notes there are. So this is what you use, your playhead arrow. That's going to determine, you know, where the notes are going to go. So you can just copy and paste away as long as your playhead arrow is set up properly. So you just put it to wherever you want your notes to go, you know. And it's as simple as that, really. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the piano roll. I don't know of any other special tips or tricks. Those are just like the main ones that I use all the time. There probably is some unspoken tricks that I've never seen before. I mean, because with GarageBand, it just seems like there's like so little information about GarageBand online, especially from the manufacturer, that, you know, us users, we're the ones that are kind of figuring all this stuff out, because you can't really find a manual for this thing online. You know what I mean? Maybe someday I'll just reach out to Logic or whoever makes the program and see if they have an actual manual that discusses all the features and stuff. But anyway, that's it for this tutorial. I hope that was useful to you. And make sure you like and subscribe if you like the videos. I'm going to be making these videos for years. Eventually, I'm going to transition to doing Logic Pro tutorials and then FL Studio tutorials. The reason being is I'll also be doing Pro Tools as well at some point once I've moved on to more sophisticated DAWs. But yeah, ultimately, I just want to show everybody how to do this stuff. You know, I also want to learn myself, and I want to show everybody else how to do it. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.